Welcome back to Factful Finance, the channel where financial freedom isn't just a dream, it's a plan. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by budgeting advice or wondered why your finances aren't quite adding up, you're in the right place. Let's get real. Most budgeting strategies out there don't actually work. What if I told you there's a better way? One that fits your unique situation and helps you control your money rather than it controlling you. Today, we're diving into how to create a budget that truly works, step by step. And trust me, it's easier than you think. Now, let's talk numbers. According to a study by the Federal Reserve, nearly 40% of Americans don't have enough savings to cover a $400 emergency. That's a problem we can fix. But it all starts with knowing where your money is going. So how do we fix this? First, let's strip away the fluff. A budget isn't a rigid system of spending rules. It's your roadmap to freedom. It needs to be flexible, realistic, and tailored to you. Think of it like a fitness routine. There's no one-size-fits-all, but if you put in the work, the results will speak for themselves. Step 1. Track everything. You can't create a solid budget without knowing where your money's coming from and where it's going. Use an app, a spreadsheet, or even good old pen and paper. Just start tracking. I know, it sounds boring, but here's the thing. When you can see it, you can control it. Trust me, this is a game changer. Let's look at Noah, for example. Noah had no idea he was spending $200 a month on takeout, but once he started tracking his expenses, he was shocked by how much it added up. After 3 months of tracking, he found $500 a month in savings, without changing his lifestyle drastically. That's money he could put toward his savings goals or pay down debt. Step 2. Categorize your expenses. Now that you've tracked everything, it's time to categorize it. Break it down into needs and wants. Needs are your rent, utilities, transportation, things you can't live without. Wants are the things you could go without, like Netflix subscriptions or that daily coffee. This is where the magic happens. Here's a pro tip. Aim for the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income should go toward needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt. If you're already hitting 50% on needs, then look at the 30%. Are there any wants you can trim? Maybe it's time to downgrade your cable package or cancel that unused gym membership. Step 3. Set clear, actionable goals. Now that you know your income and you've categorized your expenses, it's time to set some clear goals. Do you want to save for a vacation? Pay off debt? Build an emergency fund? Be specific. The more specific your goal, the easier it will be to track your progress. Olivia, for instance, set a goal of saving $3,000 for an emergency fund in 12 months. She broke it down into smaller monthly goals and made sure every paycheck contributed to that. It wasn't easy, but every time she hit her goal, she felt more in control of her financial future. Step 4. Automate wherever possible. Automation is your best friend. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account or toward debt payments. This way, you're not tempted to spend that money. It becomes a non-negotiable, and trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Henry did this with his debt payments. Before automation, he'd often forget, or the payment would slip his mind. But by setting up an auto payment for his student loan, he no longer had to worry about missing a payment or falling behind. It was all taken care of. Step 5. Review and adjust. Life changes, and so will your budget. Review your progress every few months. Are your goals still on track? Do you need to make adjustments? Maybe your income increased or your expenses dropped. Celebrate those wins and use the extra cash to supercharge your financial goals. When Amelia received a promotion, she didn't inflate her lifestyle. Instead, she increased her savings by 10%, staying on track to hit her emergency fund goal even faster. She reviewed her budget quarterly and adjusted accordingly, making sure her plan evolved with her life. Remember, this is a living document. Your budget isn't a one-time task, but a tool that grows with you. It's about building a system that keeps your finances in check while allowing you the flexibility to enjoy life. A quick reminder, this content is for educational purposes only. Mentioning any apps, products, or services is not an endorsement. Always consult a certified financial professional for personalized guidance. And finally, here's the best part. You don't have to do this alone. If you're struggling or just need a little extra support, You can find plenty of tools, apps, and experts to guide you on your journey. Which budgeting tip resonated with you most? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what's been working or what hasn't for you. And if you want to take your financial game to the next level, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on what's coming next. Trust me, we've got a lot more valuable insights to share. If you found this helpful, you're going to love the next video. Don't wait. Click to watch now and continue your journey to financial freedom.